I'm working on an idea for a skirt. Well, exactly this skirt. I'm going to use this fabric for the main part of the skirt. And then I went and bought this green for the ruffles around the hem and whatever else. And possibly I'll have to go and buy a little bit more for the vest. But this is what it looks like when put together. And as we're living in the box at the moment, I really don't have the space to make this giant pattern, because I'm going to use the Keystone jacket and dress cutter guide to get my pattern from, and I need a lot of floor room. But at the moment our house is empty and we have this bluish grey paper all over the floor. So I was thinking I'm going to draw my pattern directly onto this paper, and then I'm going to copy it over to pattern paper. So please enjoy this montage of me trying to figure out how to do this. I do believe that I have to go and wash this piece of fabric before I use it to cut out my skirt, because this is just gross. Dryer time. I did start on the pleats yesterday evening, these pleats, and I for now have a very long piece of fabric that I need to hem, and I want to hand hem it, so that's going to take a lot of time. But for now I want to make the skirt part of this, so it's time for a cutting out session, I guess. I'm going to stay here in my little box today and cut out the skirt. Now that it has been washed, let's try this again. So I was sitting here wondering how to finish these seams, which is just the side seams of this skirt. And I was thinking that maybe I should just fold over half, and then fold it over again over here, and then fell them down. I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do all of this towards the back. And then I'm going to have to put in the pockets. They're going to be put in just about here, where I've just basted. I'm now just going to go through and mark this green fabric for every 4 centimeters, because that's what I have decided. And I have my marking tool, and yeah, I'm just going to go through and do this rather mindless task for every 4 centimeters. I have my helper helping me with the pleat layer. Well, that's not enough, so I may have to go and buy a little bit more fabric of this green one, because there's only one layer here. Okay, now we're ready to continue. It's time for more pleating. All of this. So all of this is going to be pleated, the 4 centimeter pleat allowance, I think. But luckily I found this old seam gauge, which right here is 4 centimeters. So it's just to plop this one down onto the fabric and then just make some marks, I guess. So let's do that now. All of the marks are done. Now it's time for the pleating. the skirt. So let's just start pinning these pleats to the skirt now. What to do about this edge so it doesn't fray anymore, because this is just a frayed trap. Oh, you know what? Look at here. I have this bias tape that I pulled off this back when it was a tablecloth. So, bias tape. So I've been thinking back and forth for the last few days on which waistband I wanted to put on here. Let me just... I think it's kind of more interesting when you see my face. So I was thinking, should I use a scrap of this as a waistband, or should I use this? And I really didn't know. But then I got to the realization that if I use this, it will give it some peace. It will not be, I don't know, as loud, and this will tie in a bit more. Also, I have enough fabric for the vest when I get to find the pattern for that somewhere at some point when we get home. So that's not going to be made this week, but I'm going to finish the skirt tonight. Apparently the top of the skirt had stretched out quite a bit, so I've had to ease it in, and hopefully I've used enough pins for there not to be puckers when I sew this. But in the back it's not a problem, because this entire piece from here and all the way to here is going to be pleated into this little piece. That's going to be interesting. So I'm going to start that now, I guess. It is done. I've just whipped the inside seams down here, and then I put on this big skirt clasp, pants clasp, whatever you want to call it. The only thing I haven't done, which I am going to do at some point, is to write my name, I guess in here, in the waistband, and the year that I made this. But that's it. It's all done. But soon we're going home, and it's going to be really nice to get home and have all of the things that I used to have, and all of the things that I need in my life, because and now this one wants to get fed. He's fed up with me not feeding him. What you doing, baby? What you doing? Are you ready for food? Are you ready to get fed?
So I do hope you liked this video. While you enjoy these last pictures of me trying on my new skirt, please remember to hit all of the buttons and do all of the things. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye!